Hey, I'm about some adventure and I will travel Central America together with my boyfriend for 4 months very soon. And I decided why not share my travel route, my itinerary for this 4-month trip, as we will see 9 countries. Maybe you can help me around, give me some tips, recommendations where I should go instead, or which I should definitely go. Or maybe you will get inspired for your own Central America trip you will maybe do in the future. Anyways, I don't want this video to be super long, so that's why we're going to start to talk about the countries I'm going to visit. Because I'm going to visit 9 countries, I decided to split the video in several parts and will upload them because 9 countries is a lot to talk about and I don't want this video to be, I don't know, 1 hour long. That's why we're going to split the countries. And today we're going to start to talk about Mexico. I know Mexico is not Central America, it's North America. Anyway, it fits in the vibe with the other countries. That's why I also want to talk about it. So please be aware that I know that it's not part of Central America, but of North America. Anyway, I not only want to talk about the route. I also want to talk about the activities I maybe want to do in the country, and I also want to talk about the hostels I want to stay at. So let's start with the travel route. So we will fly from Germany to Madrid, and from Madrid we will fly to Mexico City. So our trip will start in Mexico City. In Mexico City we're going to stay 3 nights, and we already have the hostel booked. So just be aware of that it's not a cooperation with Hostelworld, also not with the hostels. I just tell you in which hostels I'm staying at, which hostels I booked, and I just booked them because of good recommendation on Hostelworld. So it's not any advertisement or so on. So we will stay 3 nights in Mexico City, and we will stay in Casa Apacho. I will link every hostel in the info box below so you can take a look on this. So this is already booked. It's also without cancellation, without free cancellation. So I have to pay if I don't want to stay there. But we will fly to Mexico City, so why wouldn't I stay there? And after that, we will go by night bus. Yeah, you heard correct. I go on a night bus. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but there's no other way. Because from Mexico City, we want to go to Puerto Escondido, which is in the south, and yeah, it's a long journey. It's 16 hours, and so it's mostly not possible to go by day. You have to go by night nearly, and so we take a night bus, which is okay, so we don't have a hostel booking, so we have 1 night in the bus. But we already decided one is sleeping, the other one is awake, so we are not easy target for stealing, but we will see if we get something stolen. I hope really not, but you never know. Anyway, after the night bus, we will end in Puerto Escondido. I hope I pronounce it a little bit correct, but I'm not Spanish, so I'm really sorry about my pronunciation. In Puerto Escondido, we will stay 2 nights, and the hostel is already booked. We're going to stay in Puerto Dream Hostel. And from there, we will go to Osaka. Same, I don't know if I pronounce it right. Osaka is a little bit up Puerto Escondido, not a beach town like Puerto Escondido. And from there, we will stay there 2 nights. And we already booked the Tiguchi Hostel. I'm really excited about this one because this was also a really good hostel described on Hostelworld. So we will see. After that, we will go by plane from Osaka to Cancun. I know, but it's so far. Mexico is so large. That's why we decided to go to Cancun by plane. Because originally we planned from Puerto Escondido to go to San Cristobal de la Casa, and from there we wanted to go to Merida. But it was so huge distance and so long in the bus, we decided, yeah, we don't really need to go to San Cristobal de la Casa. I mean, it looks like a great town, but we were like, maybe we'll do that another time, not this time. So we will fly to Cancun. In Cancun, we will stay 2 nights. That's because we will fly in the evening, so we will arrive at like 11. and we decided to stay in the hostel KB Cancun. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. After that, we decided to go to Isla Mujeres, and we're going to stay there 2 nights. We want to stay in Mayan Monkey, but this is not booked yet. So we made a hostel ranking. We made it with like 3 hostels we want to stay at, and in Mujeres it's on place 1 it's Mayan Monkey, on place 2 it's Selina Isla, and the 3rd one is Nomads Hostel. So we're not sure yet which we're going to book, but those are the 3 hostels we searched for. Then after that we want to go to Isla Holbox. We also want to stay there 3 nights. And the hostels we want to book, maybe on place 1 is She Hostel, on place 2 it's Tribu Hostel, and on place 3 it's Pajama Hostel. After that we want to go to Merida, which we are going to stay 2 nights. And then we have the Casa Garza Hostel on place 1, She Nomads on place 2, and Hostek Hostel on place 3. Then we want to go to Valladolid, where we want to stay 2 nights. And our favorite is the New Friends Hostel, after that the Mama Shah Hostel and the She Hostel. Of course, in between these cities we want to visit Chichen Itza because it's a world monument. Then afterwards we want to go to Tulum, where we're going to stay 2 nights. We have here 4 hostels we want to stay at, which is Mayan Monkey Hostel on place 1, She Tulum, the number 3 is just Loom, and the 4 is Selina Tulum. And then the last city we want to stay at in Mexico is Bacalar. There we want to stay 3 nights. We want to either stay in the She Hostel, which is number 1, or the Hakuna Matata glamping, because glamping, why not? And the number 3 is the Jack Lake House, but we're not sure in which one we're going to stay at. And there are places we maybe want to visit. Like I said, Chichen Itza is really high. Of course, we want to go there. But we also have Playa del Carmen and maybe Cozumel, where we want to visit. And now to the activities, because as you see, this is my itinerary. I don't want to talk about like the sightseeing, which I want to see in every city. But if you have tips what I need to see in one of those cities, you can write it in the comments. Or if you have recommendation, or you say, go to this hostel, skip this hostel is bad, please just write it in the comments. I need every tips and recommendations I can get for this trip. But there are 3 things I really want to do. Number 1 is visit one of the cenotes. Mexico is famous for cenotes, and I saw a lot in the area of Merida, Valladolid, so I'm really sure we're going to visit one of them because it's highly on our bucket list for Mexico. Then of course, like I already talked about, I want to go to Chichen Itza because it's a world wonder. It belongs to the world wonders, and I really want to see this, as I think it's really going to be amazing. And number 3 is Lucha Libre. I already saw we can do this in Mexico City because I saw on Hostelworld there's a link up. So I already put myself and my boyfriend in this link up, and maybe we will go there. One other thing which is not on the list but is already booked is the Frida Kahlo Museum in Mexico City, because I read you have to book it in advance. That's why we're going to do it on the 2nd day. I already booked these tickets because I really wanted to go there, as I'm the first time in Mexico City and I really want to go to the Frida Kahlo Museum. And that's it for Mexico. I'm really excited for Mexico. My trip is going to start in 1 week. I'm really excited. I mean, when this video will be online, I am already traveling in Mexico or in another country. Anyway, I'm really excited for this, and this is a trip of a lifetime for me. And I see this video is nearly already 10 minutes. So just one quick reminder, if you want to see more of my travel, you can go to my Instagram channel, which is in the info box below, or you can also check out my TikTok channel. If those videos are way too long for you, you don't want to hear me so long, but you also want to know where I'm going, then you should check out my TikTok channel, as I already post a video of this. I will post about my travels on Instagram, on TikTok, and of course here also on YouTube. If you have recommendations, tips, please write me in the comments. You can also text me on Instagram, TikTok if you want. And if you have just a question about my traveling or my travel experience, you can also write me. I will be happy to answer this. And now I wish you a really nice day and hope to see you soon on this channel. Bye!